Welcome into the CHGO Blackhawks pregame show presented by Coors Light. That was live. That was not a sound effect. Thanks for being with us. I'm Jay Zawaski with Greg Boysen and Mario Tirabassi. We're getting you ready for Blackhawks and Coyotes.
Hooray.
It went really well last time.
Yeah.
I got a feeling. I'm going to say it right to start the damn show. The Hawks are winning tonight. The Coyotes got trades on their mind. Clayton Keller's on 100%.
But he's
Jason
back.
Zucker's getting traded. They're all distracted.
Yeah.
Tonight's the night. The Hawks are going to win. I'm saying it. You got me, Braggs?
I got you.
Tonight's
I got
night.
you.
It's happening.
Good positivity.
Thank you.
The Boilers are going to win.
Sure.
I may or may not be paying attention while this pregame is
Hopefully
going on.
Don't worry.
Doing my job.
There's 3 minutes left in the basketball game, so in about 50 minutes, the game will be over.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I appreciate the optimism, Jay. It is not very infectious because what has this team shown you in road games that should give you any confidence that anything good? Why would something good happen?
They put 37 shots on the Avalanche. They were just stymied by the best goalie in NHL history last night.
That's
Eustace
true.
Ananen.
Well, now they have Connor Ingram tonight. I mean, another Vezina candidate, right? From what I hear.
I'm just, you know what? I've come into these crabby and pessimistic, so I'm going to change the mindset.
Okay.
All right. I expect you to be angry and yelling again in about 3 hours.
It's probably about right.
They're not winning until Saturday when Andres Santos is back. How many times do I have to tell you this?
At the
Maybe
very
he's going to propel down from the rafters in honor of Sting.
sure.
You're going to see FNCU just slide down, not a bat, but a stick, hockey stick ready to go.
I mean,
Are we burying the lead, though, boys?
What?
Certain somebody here.
yeah, I was going to say the least the Blackhawks could do is snap the road losing streak in honor of Greg's birthday. That is quite the graphic.
What's going on in all of that?
This is compliments of Steven.
Oh, of course it is.
Yes, that is a.
Speaking of ascending from on high, Steven
does a
came
great
down.
job of scouring our Facebooks and finding awkward pictures.
Yeah, he's good at that. I mean, I know that picture well.
That's when you first got
That was
Pickle.
when Pickle.
Yeah.
That was Pickle's Gotcha Day, but I don't know what else is going on in that picture. Was that like truck nuts or like a Thanksgiving
No,
turkey?
that's a scene in The Office where Dwight is in charge of throwing a birthday party.
That's why I don't get it. Okay.
And so the birthday sign says "It is your birthday" as a statement of fact.
Gotcha. I thought that was
there's no like
I thought that was
excitement.
truck nuts up at the top.
the
Yeah, I could see that.
No,
yeah.
that's just it's a
Deflated
deflated balloon.
All right.
And
I'll have to watch that episode now to get.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good
I was like,
episode.
I don't have a truck. Why
That's
are
a good
there
one.
truck nuts? In
It
my
is your
picture?
birthday.
All right. It is my birthday.
Do you
Thank
want truck nuts for your birthday?
I do not. I do not own a truck.
You can still put
Therefore,
On your
nuts on.
Toyota, get some
Constitute-
dangling nuts.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You can put nuts on any car and it would, it would work, right?
No, I'm not.
Most cars?
I'm good.
Well, speaking of nuts, there's some lineup changes tonight.
Yeah,
So why don't we
sure.
hear from head coach Luke
Zach
Richardson
Sanford's going away
first,
party.
and then we'll share the full lineup after
It
we hear
is
from
your
Luke. But
going
here he
away
is,
party.
Blackhawks head coach Luke Richardson.
Any lineup changes?
Yes, Sorblom's starting in net, and we have Phillips in for Crevier on defense, and Sanford's in for Kachuk up front, and that's it for tonight.
I know Sanford hasn't played in a while. What are you expecting from him tonight?
You know what? He's got really good composure with the puck, so hopefully in the O zone he can make a few slick plays, and that's something we've been adding to our book of tricks, I guess. In the O zone, we've been having some success in there. Now we just got to finish some off, so hopefully he can help out in that area.
Anything you guys are emphasizing off of yesterday's game?
Not really, just other than, we looked at it and obviously similar to the game prior against Colorado, but, that's not good enough, and we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We have to look at this as a new challenge today and take some of the positives out of playing against a really good team, but coming up short. So we have to almost have a clean game, and it's not pressure, it's just executing your first shift and then going out and following that up with the next one. So we have to put that into repetition all the way through the game.
Colorado did a good job just kind of shutting down Bedard across the 4-game season series. He had 2 assists in the win, but he only had 3 shots combined with 3 losses. Is there something that they did that maybe he can learn from in terms of moving forward on how to, adjusting that better?
I'm not sure. I think he had he had a nice breakaway yesterday. He kind of slipped in behind them and on a change, and he had a little bit of a look on one power play. But I think in the power play just as a whole, if it's whether it's him or Seth or Khrushchev up top, I think playing a little catch and opening up a seam and shooting pucks a little bit more from the top. I think we see that as a lot of recipes for other teams. So for us, why not use that? So I think for him, he's got a great shot. I think instead of looking for a shot tip, I think we need to pound some pucks there from the top. So that might be something he can take out of it.
Have you seen any improvements on the power play? It feels like the first one last night was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good, and I think the entries have been great. I think it's just the decision making on when we're shooting, and I think we have to be a little bit more patient, but also a little more killer instinct when we are. And just look for teams to give us those openings. I think we're kind of overthinking it, and maybe shooting it too early and getting a block, or someone's not in the right lane for a screen or a tip, or late, and same thing, someone's moved out of the way and or getting it blocked. So I think we have to do a better job of the execution of the shot selection, but everything else we're getting way more entries clean and setups, which is and off face-offs too. So I think we're doing a good job in every area except just pulling the trigger.
Velasquez had that, I think it was the third period, that kind of coast-to-coast rush. I know that's not necessarily this game, but it seems so effortlessly at points. Do you think there's potential for him to do stuff like that more often?
Yeah, and I think there was some more of that earlier in the season, and I think he's trying to maybe just play a little bit more positional and not get caught off the ice, but he has the ability to get back. So just looking for the right times to do that. I think he had another one where he just slipped away from a guy really greasy in the neutral zone and made a play to someone else later after that rush. So, I think he needs to look for those opportunities once or twice a period when it's not going to put us in jeopardy defensively, and add some more offense, because I think he can do that for sure. It looks great when he does it. I think he's probably getting frustrated he hasn't finished on any, but that's the rest of us are in the same boat. So.
With the last game being before the deadline for you guys, do you have a sense of what the next few days are like, or anything at all? Or?
No, I think it's been pretty quiet, I think, on our end this year, and I think we expected that after last year was kind of like the big year for that on moving assets, and this year we have what we have, and we're starting to build up now, and but you never know. I think Mantha just got traded, I think, to Vegas, so maybe one or two movement starts making teams feel like they need more, and they kind of add someone at the end. So that's where we may fit in for one or two players. But right now, as far as I know, I think it's pretty quiet.
Blackwell is kind of one of those guys who might be in the conversation. What have you seen from him lately?
Yeah, he's been great since he's been back. A spark plug for us. Even last night, moving his feet and making strong plays all over the ice, and he gives you all he's got. And he's a great penalty killer as well. He's pretty good in the face-off circle on the right side. For that line, so I think he's a really good, utility tool for any team. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone calls about him, but we're happy to keep him too, or I am.
There he is, Luke Richardson, live from the runway in Phoenix. That was weird.
Monster Jam at the Mullet Arena.
Yeah, there you go.
They got the trucks rolling in.
That was loud. That was loud.
It is a very small arena. Could have just been a hatchback.
Yeah. Region Rev has a question. So he put Sanford on waivers. He didn't clear. He was injured. Now starting. Is that it?
No.
He was waived for purposes of they have 30 days to send him down.
Yeah, he did clear, but he could still play.
Yeah.
Right.
That means he can go to the AHL within 30 days of clearing waiver before he has to clear waivers again.
Right.
So he's not injured. He's just not good. So they're
Join the
putting him in
scratched.
tonight against his former team.
Yeah.
And then they're probably sending him to Rockford once Anthony C. is back on Saturday. So this is like a thanks for all the hard practices. Mm-hmm. Go score a goal against your former team that gave up on you.
Get the former team bump. And then we'll give up on you.
And then we're going to send you to help the Ice Hogs do whatever it is they're doing.
Yeah. Yes, and there's also been some confusion, Region Rev says so, about the day there was a line that wore green jerseys that was for practice purposes because they were sorting groups. It was not
extras.
an injury
Yeah.
jersey.
They had they had a full extra line, so they just gave them green jerseys. It did confuse a lot of us because it was Sanford and Kachuk with Anthony C. the day after he got out of the non-contact jersey.
Right.
So yeah, it was.
But the people that can make contact with them knew it was okay to do so that day.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
We
They
didn't, the
were
players
practicing
did.
pretty fully. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So my guess is
Luke just wanted to make it festive.
Yeah, it was, he was helping us with our St. Patrick's Day design and got green out there early.
There you go.
So if you like those non-contact jerseys, go to CHGO Locker and buy the green St. Patrick's Day CHGO non-contact flag shirt.
Don't hit me on St. Patrick's Day.
So anytime
Act
you
fast enough, you can get it for actual St. Patrick's Day.
Anytime you
2025.
anytime you wear that out in public,
Disclaimer.
you're telling people, do not touch me. That's my non-contact CHGO t-shirt.
That is your non-contact.
No touching.
CHGO
I need one of
shirt.
those for all 7 days a week. Don't touch me. I mean, there it is, right there.
Seven new
Front and center.
Beautiful.
Right
Seven
next to
new
the
shirts
pizza
for
box
Greg.
hoodie.
I only have 3 of those shirts on order.
Yeah, 2 for me.
I swear to God, the company's like, let's just hire people, and then we're gonna make awesome merch, and then they gotta buy it, and cut to profits.
Yeah.
Cut to
I mean,
stalls.
my
all a
last 2
conspiracy.
paychecks has gone right back to the company.
It's all
Exactly.
a conspiracy.
All right, here are the lines for tonight's game before we take our first break. You're going to be happy about this. The first line is reunited, and it feels so good. Nick Foligno back up with Kurashev and Bedard.
It's good to know that Luke Richardson listens to the show.
He must have listened on the flight.
Yeah.
Jason Dickinson is centering Colin Blackwell and Joey Anderson. Tyler Johnson centering Anthony Beauvillier and Taylor Radish.
So Beauvillier moves up.
Yep, Beauvillier moves up. And Zach Sanford centering Ryan Donato and Mackenzie Entwistle. Your D pairs are Vlasic and Jones, Korchinski and Megna, and Tenorti and Phillips. Louis Crevier gets the scratch in this one with Arvid Soderblom in goal.
Hooray.
Still predicting that win?
Yes. I'm going for it, damn it.
All right.
I'm going for
It's
it.
got to happen at some point.
I'm not
between
putting money on it.
now and the end
They
of the
can't
world.
they can't lose all of their road games since November 9th, right?
Sure they can.
Surely they can't.
Truly, you can't be serious. He's too young.
I am serious.
it?
Thank you.
But don't call me Shirley.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's from Airplane.
Yeah.
I know.
He's been around us.
I've
long
seen
enough.
I've seen Airplane many a times.
Well, if I did want to put money on hockey, where should I go, Mario?
You should go to Prize Picks.
A magical
Yes.
place.
You should go to
Who
a
put the
place
question mark on the
a
teleprompter?
place called Prize Picks. So it's a wonderful place where they love the color purple.
Magical land of prizes and picks.
And it's just a simple place to play the best daily fantasy sports in all of North America. It is the easiest and most exciting way, and it is just you against the numbers. Instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, you pick more than or less than on anywhere between 2 and 6 player stat projections and just watch the winnings roll in. It is conference tournament time here for college basketball, which means the biggest moments are right around the corner. Be a part of all the action with Prize Picks for both men's and women's college basketball. So get all your picks on the Purdue Boilermaker players.
Yeah.
Edney, what's the guy's name?
Edie.
Sure.
My favorite kind of ice cream. Bet on him. And how about
Oh, that's
Caitlin
Eli.
Clark? She's notable in women's college basketball
good.
and
I've
all
heard of
college
her.
basketball.
Angel Reese, too, LSU.
Yeah. So you can definitely make your selections on those players and many more at Prize Picks. And speaking of Prize Picks, I did get enough of my picks last night to get my my bet back. It was 5 out of 6. So we're going back to the well tonight to try and not just get my money back on a bet, but actually get some winnings. And what I love about betting on Prize Picks on Tuesdays is they do their Taco Tuesday deals where you get a certain bet is at a percentage off. So I took one of those today. They downsized the number that Kevin Durant would need to score, more or less than, from 27.5 to 22.5. So I took the more on that. Thank you, Taco Tuesday. I took more than 2 shots for Joe Pavelski, more than 25.5 saves for Connor Ingram, more than 5 shots on goal combined between Connor Bedard and Barrett Hayton, more than 17 and a quarter minutes of ice time for Matty Beniers tonight, and more than, you'll see a theme here, I pick a lot of more thans.
Optimistic.
More than 23 minutes of ice time tonight for Coyotes defenseman Sean Dursey. So that's a six picker, so we'll see if it hits. with Prize Picks and get the biggest payout possible. So be sure to go to prizepicks.com/CHGO, use the code CHGO, and you'll get a first deposit match up to $100. Again, that's prizepicks.com/CHGO. Use the code CHGO. Pick more, pick less. It's just that easy.
Boom. Nailed it.
All right. Awesome. And when you win a whole bunch of money on Prize Pick and you want to use that money and convert it into tickets, that's when you go to Game Time. You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying your tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy your tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. Anything that needs a ticket, you can get it at Game Time with killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their best price guarantee. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. If you want to go to a Blackhawks game at the United Center anytime soon, there's only a handful left.
Yeah.
Not many chances left. This Sunday, the next time they're home, a rematch against these very same Arizona Coyotes. $27 gets you in the door. Next Tuesday, Anaheim Ducks, $20. Last game of the year, April 14th. That is a Sunday, and one of those wonderful 5 p.m. starts against the Carolina Hurricanes.
Hey, now.
Now Purdy's going to win that one.
And, they might be resting some people. They'll have their spot clinched by then, but maybe a look at the future Stanley Cup champion Carolina Hurricanes.
Ooh.
$23. I mean,
not bad.
That's a good deal. For the last Hawks game that you get to go to.
Last chance to see
Tavo come home.
Bedard. Yeah.
Big poster board.
You could do that.
It's your last chance to see the Hawks this year, and only $23 gets you in the door. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download that Game Time app. Create your account. Use the code CHGO for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create your account and redeem the code. I'm going to spell it out for you. CHGO for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Not to completely derail everything.
Uh-oh.
But
sounds like a derailment.
So April 14th is the last Blackhawks home game. Last opportunity for people in Chicago to see Bedard at home. It's not the last game of the season. They have two more after that, two more road games.
Right.
Do you think he plays for Team Canada in the World Championships?
No.
I'm not letting him play for anyone else ever again.
I don't think so. It's his first pro year. Like, the most games he's ever played.
Yeah, I guess.
Coming off a broken jaw. Go home, take it easy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. They may have a really hard time stopping him. Like, they literally might have to chain him to a radiator.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. Like, take a break, kid.
Yeah. It's what, like, Olympics and those sort of things.
Yeah, those things matter more.
Yeah,
But,
like,
McDavid's played in the World Championships. Patrick Kane's played in the World Championships. Like, it's not unheard of that some of the best players do it. I just wonder if Bedard would do it this
He will
summer.
want to.
I think,
I
think
he
he would
doesn't.
want to.
Where
yeah.
are those at this year? Do we know?
That's a good question. They're not here. They're in Europe somewhere, most likely. But yeah, what if Alex Vlasic was invited to Team USA? Would that be okay?
I tell him, no thanks, but no thanks.
An embargo on Blackhawks
I'm tired of our
players.
young guys going to playing international tournaments and coming back hurt.
Yeah, we have two that we know for sure are good.
Those two.
You want
Those
Joey
two.
Anderson? Take Joey Anderson.
Eric, can we offer you a gently
You want
used Joey
Jacob
Anderson
Megna?
instead?
Take him.
Exactly.
You don't even have to return him.
Experience is valuable. I mean, look at all the games played.
Czechia.
You know?
It is in Czechia.
It's in Czechia.
Oh, okay.
That's far.
Yeah, it's too far.
It's just a plane ride.
I don't want to do that.
I listen. I know he's gonna want to do that, but I'm cool if they were like, you've had a really long year from the draft, from the Vegas stuff, from all the training camp madness, the All-Star game. Like, take a break. Take
We'll
a
see.
break.
It'd be interesting.
You're gonna be in Vegas to collect some hardware right before the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Take some time for
Take
yourself.
a breather. It's a long season. All right, we have to light the lamp, and when we do, Light the Lamp is presented by Coors Light.
Are the Blackhawks going to light the lamp at all tonight? That should be the question.
I hope so.
Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/CHGO Hockey. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. here's our pick for Light the Lamp tonight. Anthony Beauvillier has 11 points, including 6 goals, in 13 games versus Arizona, and he is on a 3-game point streak. There you go. There's our pick for Light the Lamp.
Sure.
Presented by Coors Light, Anthony Beauvillier.
Hey, he moved up to the third line.
There you go.
The third, fourth line.
The third, fourth line.
Yes.
Not the fourth line.
No.
Exactly. We also had to play Who's Your Hawks. So who had first pick today?
I did.
You did, yes.
It has been the longest since I've won. I picked Conrad Bedard. Connor Bedard, the aforementioned Team Canada World Championships participant.
Team captain.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm allowed to pick him, so I'm going to pick him.
Fair enough.
It's the simplest strategy.
And the Zawaski Boysen faction have teamed up with our 38-19 lead over Mario. We have chosen. I'm taking Seth Jones as my tag team partner.
Yes. We're going to do the defensive mega powers. I'm taking Kevin Gorchinski. Maybe all 3 of these guys will go play in the World Championships.
Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. Seth Jones, I feel like, would be one of those guys who's just like, I'll show you assholes how bad I am. I'll put me around some talent.
Let me ruin it for the nation.
Yeah. Let me go play with a whole bunch of other guys that couldn't make the playoffs. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, we're a few minutes away from puck drop. Before we end the show, we want to give you a heads up. We are off, just weird scheduling because they play, Friday's the trade deadline. They play Saturday and Sunday. So we're actually off Wednesday and Thursday. I know we'll be here for postgame, but Friday's trade deadline show, we're going to start a little bit early. We're going to be at 1:30 on Friday. So if you're looking for trade deadline coverage, we don't expect it to be very busy, but you never know. So we'll be here live at 1:30 on Friday for trade deadline day. And of course, if anything happens throughout the day, before, after, we're going to be around if something big happens, and we'll have it covered. But we just want to plant that seed in your head at all.
So Kyle Davidson, you're a friend of the show.
Yeah.
You like us, we like you. We're off the next 2 days. Do not trade anybody till Friday.
Yeah, please wait.
Yeah, we would like to not
wait
do
till
any...
Friday, like 1:38ish. That would be
that'd be
amazing. I really don't want to do an emergency podcast over the next 2 days.
It'd be really nice to have 2 days off in a row.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Though I think,
And I'm not really worried
no,
that it'll be anything earth-shattering.
no. I mean, we do have to say bon barrage to Tyler Johnson at some point.
You'd think.
But I think he'll be close to the deadline because I think he's the guy that's like,
He's a lot
all
of
right,
plan Bs and
we
Cs.
didn't get this guy. We didn't get this
Yeah.
guy. We didn't get this guy. All right, call about Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, he's like the Justin Fields of the Blackhawks.
He'll be
Just seeing if Braggs is paying attention.
he'll be like I feel like he'll be like one of those guys that
Anytime
it's just like,
that name is mentioned, I immediately have
You know what I
to
learned today?
vault into a breaking news
Happy
show.
birthday, Justin
I
Fields.
learned today that Justin Fields and I are birthday twins.
Yeah.
Happy
I don't know
birthday.
how I didn't know that until today. I think I did know that and completely forgot it. And every 365 days, I'm reminded. This is the last time I care because he won't be a Bears quarterback our next birthday. It's all Braggs' fault.
Poor Jake.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we're going to have to put some Falcons logos in Jake's office.
All right. We're going to wrap up the pregame show. We're going to be back as soon as the game's over. We got to go have some breakfast, some birthday tacos. Breakfast tacos are good, too,
It could be breakfast
to
tacos.
celebrate Greg.
I'm
And
going to have breakfast quesadillas, apparently.
And you didn't see it because you walked in because traffic was so bad. We also have a Charlie the Bacon Guy charcuterie plate with your name on it and only your name on it waiting right over there. So we're going to knock that out.
I'm aroused.
More so than you were when you came in. And we'll be back for the postgame, but want to remind you that the pregame show is always presented by Coors Light. Make sure you do us a favor and smash that like button on the YouTube page on your way out. And hit subscribe. We went over 50,000 today.
Yeah.
So thank you all very much. We appreciate that.
Officially.
Yeah. And we'll join you postgame on the CHGO Blackhawks Podcast.
We all silly like the mayor.